welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Kodai Senga. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jackson Chourio, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Called strike right there.
1-1.
That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Christian Yelich in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Check swing, and he held up. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
William Contreras, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 outs.
Hey!
Too high, and now it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
I got 3-2.
Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Fought off foul.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball inside.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
He was all over that one.
Left
Just a
fielder,
simple ground
Cal
ball the other way.
Freeland.
They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Senga picks to first. Mitchell back in on a dive. Mitchell off of first with 2 away. That one back up the middle and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
96, first baseman, Reese
And
Hoskins.
here is Hoskins. First pitch misses.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Two on, 2 outs. Glove side, but it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. She'll still come home with it.
Comes through with the RBI. Got
Batting
the top of the
seventh,
ball a little
third
bit, but
baseman,
not much.
Oliver
That was hit
Dunn.
pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. Right through there for a strike. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Soto squeezes it, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, pitching in our game today, Freddie Peralta.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
On the ground to the left, Dunn. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Here's a Mets
Right
lineup
fielder,
now. And it's clear the
Juan
most important
Soto.
job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one ripped. Chorio puts it away, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is
Batting
an
third,
excellent pace.
Third baseman.
2 down, bases empty.
Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Early in the
Ball left
count, you
outside.
have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for
And
Milwaukee,
now
shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz. Senga back to work. And ball
that's
1.
just out.
Senga wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's
1-1.
location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
That one misses in the dirt. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that skips in the dirt. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit,
Batting ninth,
fastball on
second
the outer
baseman, Bryce
plaque.
Terang.
Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play.
Now batting,
It's not always
right
easy
fielder,
seeing the ball
Jackson
off the bat.
Chourio.
Something to improve.
And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1. And that
Oh, that's
misses.
inside.
And that's ball 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Another 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, designated hitter Christian
And now it'll be
Yelich.
Christian Yelich. Struck out swinging his first time. Just
that's too high.
missed. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nimmo makes the play, and that is that. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Off the plate, ball one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And it is 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. Now move to first. Nimmo dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Two on, one out. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball one. And he deals. Fastball is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out.
That's ball three.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Splits the plate, strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right through there for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases loaded with one away. Alvarez now at the plate. High in the air out to Chorio. Sousing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by one.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. And that is out of play. That one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Two outs. That one
Back
missed.
outside.
Next pitch inside. And the count's full. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And that'll load the bases.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time up. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. The second run scores.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
So 2 down, and now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs, 2 in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, bases full. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. That one outside. Ball 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Tyler Alexander appears to be getting loose. Number 77 also getting ready. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. They lead by 3, 5-2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. That's a laser base hit. Soto around third. 1 run is in. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Squirts away a little bit. He's in there.
Oh, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
Here's the 2-2. And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jesse Winker waiting to hit for the Mets. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Second and third, 2 down. Got him looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. Contreras, an all-star a season ago, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Pulls that one foul. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Outside low, and now 2-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor coming on. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, handcuffed him with that slider. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. It was hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Taylor stands in here, takes ball one low. And that one is downstairs. Now 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And there's the automatic. And that's ball 4.
Nope, that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first with one gone. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Pitch misses, ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Move to first, and he's back in safely. The next pitch misses, ball 2. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
McNeil now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They lead it 6-2. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's ball 2.
And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, Oliver Dunn. That one's in there. Strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ground ball left side, foul. And that's just foul. Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Tyler Alexander takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Bouncer to Hoskins. He takes it on his own, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Two down, bases empty, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit, right side. Terang over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Senga back to work.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the 1st, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely. Well, these Brewers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap. Or
way inside, gets out of the way. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Vientos hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. He was late there. Strike one.
1-1.
One out, bases empty. And it's fouled away. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
Here comes Christian
designated hitter,
Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Just
Nope, that's
missed. 2 outs, bases empty. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fastball is outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 2. Back here at Citi Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That catches the top part of the zone, and a count 1-2. And the polar bear strikes out. So digging in,
Now
Brandon
batting,
Nimmo,
left fielder,
1 for 2.
Brandon Nimmo.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
And that one missing low. Bases
1 ball,
empty,
2
one
strikes
away.
now.
Last half of inning number 5. That
Ball.
misses. It's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's
Now
blowing in
batting,
from right field right now.
designated hitter, Jesse
2 outs,
Winker.
bases empty. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
Okay, you asked for it. About to go no through
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one the other way. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
The Mets have some action going in their pen. Daniel Nunez getting ready to go. Young getting cranked up as well.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next pitch downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. Mitchell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. The Brewers down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side, Alonso steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Sal Frelick. That's a little bit low.
Ball 1, no strikes. Yeah. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one drifts inside. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Here's a 2-2. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 2. Back here in Queens, well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. Up the middle, Terang fires over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Alvarez in the box again, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
2 down, nobody on. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses across the first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching
Daniel Nunez taking over on the mound,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Reese Hoskins to the plate. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And now it's even up. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So up next, Oliver Dunn.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ball 2.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, shortstop Joseph Ortiz.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Backed off the plate that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fastball for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder
Up
coming open instead of
Milwaukee,
staying closed. If he does that,
Turang.
he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stepping in, Bryce Turang. High fly ball out towards left center. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Lindor back in there. Fouled off to the right. Foul ball there. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Here's a 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Lindor leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch
Now
after
batting,
giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Alonso stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's even up.
2.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the New
back,
York
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
55.
Ryan Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
So back to the top of the order. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out towards right center field. And that will fall. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can
Now
see
batting,
already, his
designated
bat
hitter,
stays in the
Christian
zone
Yelich.
on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Lindor, that's one. Over to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Reed Garrett preparing to come on if needed. Young, the lefty, warming up as well. Two outs. And that is out of play. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's filled up. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field, raging back towards the wall. And he brings it into the warning track.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
52.
bottom of the 8th. Ryan Hudson. So digging in,
Leading
Brandon
off
Nimmo.
For the Mets, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
To the right side. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
You asked for it, about to go look and ab on 'em. I'm from that bully with bullies with quick to spaz on 'em. That's me, homie, fatigues on me, streets in me. The flow is cold, but you know that I got that.
And that's way high. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby getting loose out there. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 gone. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Right through there for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
That misses. And now 3-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is going to go. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Two down, nobody on. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. We go to the ninth, leading off Garrett Mitchell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ripped on a line to center. Taylor makes the play. One away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So up next, Sal Frelick. Fastball for a strike. Stanek, a 6'4" righty, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And he chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
A little bit high. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Now only one out remaining.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Hoskins stands in now, looks at that one inside. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The Mets leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
The Brewers down to their final strike, and that's way high. Now 2-2.
Good purpose pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. The other way, Alonso steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really look back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long